This is going to be a step-by-step guide on how to make your first 10K with TikTok Shop Affiliate in 2025. Now, if you don't know me, I'm Varo. I've made almost $1 million in sales with TikTok Shop Affiliate my first year. And in that same year, I launched a brand and got it up to 200K in sales within 5 months of it launching. Now, a lot of you might not even know what the TikTok Shop Affiliate program is. If you don't know what it is, it's just you promoting products on the TikTok app. And whenever a product sells from your video, you get a commission from that sale. You don't have to worry about shipping. You don't have to worry about inventory. You don't even have to worry about return. All you have to worry about is going viral with a product, and once you generate a sale, you get a kickback. Now in this video, we're going to be going over on how to get into the program, how to pick products, what makes a decent video, and different ways to get paid with the program. Now you do need 5,000 followers to get into the program. Now don't worry, a lot of people do get discouraged when they hear that because they're like, hey, I'm only at a couple hundred followers. You could always buy an account. And I know that's a little bit risky because there's so many sellers out there selling stolen accounts. There's websites like FameSwap that I don't recommend. If you're interested in buying an account, I'll link down below my favorite seller. I bought over 40 accounts from him. I haven't had a single problem yet. But I always recommend just buying an account because it's only a $400 or $600 investment that could potentially make you 6 figures. There's no job, there's no other side hustle like that right now. The opportunity that we have right now is insane. We're in a literal gold rush, and I'm hoping by the end of this, you'll be able to make 6 figures plus. Now that you're in the program, you have to start looking at what type of products you want to promote. I always recommend when you're first starting out, try promoting every single product and see what works best for you, see what style of videos works best for you. And a lot of people say when you're first starting out, try to buy some products just so you'll be able to promote them. Don't do that. I highly disagree. There's so many brands out there willing to give you free samples even if you have zero GMV. It doesn't matter. Even like us, we still give samples to people who have very little GMV just because we know the potential that it has. We know that someone that has 100 GMV could potentially do 100K GMV the next month. The growth is rapid, especially when you're putting the reps in. So when you're first starting out, I always recommend just going through your page, try requesting samples from almost every single brand that you're able to. And if you see a product that you really like, message the brand. Say like, hey, I'm just starting out, but I feel like I could really do well with your product. And brands love seeing that. As a brand owner myself, I love seeing when affiliates are putting in the time and effort into reaching out, into actually putting work into the videos. And as you sharpen that skill of TikTok Shop Affiliate, you'll be able to actually request crazy samples, such as higher ticket ones, or get higher commissions. And as you sharpen that skill of TikTok Shop Affiliate, you can start being more picky on what samples you get, which is crazy to say sometimes because think about it, you're being picky on who sends you free stuff. Interesting. Now, one key I always tell people is look at the seasonality of products. Like Mother's Day just passed, Father's Day is coming up. You can make a shit ton of money in a short amount of time span when you're looking at certain holidays. That's why I always recommend everybody look at things that are happening around you or things that people are celebrating because you can make a shit ton of money in a short amount of time span with it. Now we're gonna go over on what makes a good video. The main important part. There's the hook, the body, and the call to action. We're actually going to make a video right here, right now with you guys. Let's go ahead and hop over to the phone. All right, we're on the phone now. Obviously, as you can see, that's the page. You click the little plus button. Now you're ready to record, as you can see. Now we're going to do a video straight off the dome. No scripts. We're just going to see what I make up right now. Stop using mouth tape if you care about your health. Now that's the hook. I think it's a strong hook just because it's a reverse hook, pretty much. I'm saying stop using this if you X. So I'm saying stop using mouth tape if you care about your health. It gets them thinking like, okay, what does mouth tape do that's harmful to my health? Like that was actually helping me, right? So it makes people start questioning themselves. They're like, okay, I'm gonna stay in and see what this guy has to say. Most mouth tapes use cotton and latex for their brands, and dude, look, it's actually breaking me out. It's absurd. And that's the body. I always try to keep it a little shorter, and I give like some personal every time in my body just because I want the viewer to feel like they know me, right? So I was like, hey, every brand's using something that's messing up my skin. Look at me, I'm breaking out. That's vulnerable, right? A lot of people won't do that. A lot of people won't zoom in on their face and stuff like that. I don't care. And obviously, when you're as a beginner, you might care a little bit, but this could potentially make you 6 figures. This could potentially make you even $1 million. So put your ego to the side and make these fucking videos. Now it's time for the hook. Let's see what I come up with. The only mouth tape that I found I use is silk, and it kind of cleared me up a little bit, and it's pretty soft. It's 60% off, but honestly, just be careful buying mouth tape. Now for my call to actions, I try to be as nonchalant as possible. As you saw right there, I'm saying like, this is the only mouth tape that uses silk, but honestly, just be careful buying mouth tape. So I'm pretty much just like telling them like, this is the only one that's good, but still be careful. So I'm not like full on being a salesman, because if your call to action is way too strong, you honestly push people off that we're going to buy. Because if someone stays all the way till the call to action, in, there's a high possibility they buy. And if you're being very salesy to them, in my opinion, they just don't like that. It's not relatable no more. If I'm like, hey, it's 50% off, there's only 10 left in stock. They're not stupid. It's 2025. They know there's not 10 left in stock anymore. And now when you're done with the video, you just press the check mark. But we're not done with it yet. Click the check mark. We're actually gonna add a hook in the caption. That's what a lot of people don't talk about. You could add hooks into the caption. So I could say something like, they're trying to hurt us, and look at the word I use for there. Any type of engagement is good engagement. Some people are going to be commenting, hey, you didn't use the right word, or hey, you spelled this wrong. And that's the main tip I always tell people when they're starting out as an affiliate. Some people spend an hour on one video just because they're trying to remake it because maybe they stuttered, maybe they said something wrong. If it's something small, keep that stuttering, keep you fucking up the word in, because it creates engagement. People will comment. If that video keeps getting engagement, TikTok will keep continuing to push it out. Now from here, you click on next, and to add a product, you just click add link. Then if your product's still not on your showcase, you just put add more product, TikTok shop, product marketplace, sorry. Then from here, you could add any single product. You could search up the product, but my product's already in my showcase, so I just click add. For the name, I always like to keep it short, to be honest, nothing too crazy. Sometimes I leave it just like that, but I just put the abbreviation Smell Club. And hashtags, some people use hashtags, some people use no hashtags. I honestly just recommend using like the main hashtags that are involved in the product. So for something like this, I'll just use mouth tape and nasal strips, and that's probably all I will use. Obviously, I'll also throw in the caption too, like I can't believe this, then just post it. It's very simple, to be honest, and that video took me 30-40 seconds. And that's the amazing thing about this. Once you get that skill down of making content, you're able to make 40, 50, 60 videos in a single day, depending on how much time you're willing to put into this. But I always tell people, don't try to overload yourself with making so many videos, because when you do, you start cutting quality. And with TikTok, you need both. You need both quantity and quality. If you only have quantity, it's going to be very hard for you to succeed. Now, I did speak on it earlier on the different ways to get paid. Obviously, there's the basic way, whenever you're posting a video, you get a commission from every single sale, but you could also get paid to post, which is insane. It's something called retainers. These brands are willing to pay you a flat rate per video, and you still get commission on top of it. For example, we have someone that we're paying $2,500 for 60 videos, which is insane because they're still getting 30% commission on every single sale. That could potentially make them $5 grand, 10 grand in commission on top of their flat rate. And it's something nice because it's more constant, it's more consistent. The same brand could be hiring you every single month. We have affiliates that we're hiring every single month, no matter what, because their sales are very good. And that does come a little bit more down the line once you sharpen your skill, but these brands are still willing to pay you even as a beginner. Now, you do have to be very careful because there has been a ton of brands not paying affiliates. For example, bulk supplements, they didn't pay out probably close to 6 figures to affiliates that were in retainer. They said, hey, post 30 videos, we'll give you $500. Someone posted 30 videos, they held up their end of the bargain, they did not get paid. And that's one thing a lot of us forget sometimes. We're at the mercy of these brands at the end of the day. They could stop paying us, they could not give us a retainer, and it's very hard for us to win. That's why I always recommend people try to be as insured as possible, and I always just look at ways that we could do it. I found something recently, it's called Surgified. It's a retainer marketplace, and they don't take no cut from your retainer. So if you get a $500 retainer, that's what you're going to get, which is pretty cool. They don't take a 30, 40, 50% fee like some of these agencies do, which is absurd. Please don't do that. If you want to check out Surgify, I'm gonna have it linked down below. There's a ton of brands on there. Our brand is on there as well, giving out retainers to all of you. And it just guarantees you get paid as long as you hold up your end of the bargain, because the affiliate comes, the brand comes, they just middleman, make sure everything's straight, but they don't take nothing from your retainer, which is good. If you want to check out Surgify, it's going to be linked down below. There's a ton of brands on there. Our brand is on there as well, giving out tens of thousands in retainers. So feel free to check it out. Now, if you made it this far into the video, you want to succeed, but you just have to pick a path. You just have to start. Be consistent on whatever you do, whether it's this, what I'm talking about right now, TikTok Shop Affiliate, or it's something else. Just be consistent at it, please. Watching all these videos will not get you nowhere if you don't take no action on it. Remember, watching all these videos won't make you rich. Creating these videos will. So go out there and pump TikTok Shop Affiliate content. Let's fucking get it.